everyone, and welcome back. If you're watching this video, that means you've finished chapter 3 of our story of the world. So today we're going to discuss chapter 3's highlights, things that you should remember. So again, this chapter was mostly about one person, and that was James. Now, James was James the 6th of Scotland, James the 6th of Scotland, because he was the 6th person to be named James and be king. But in England, he was the first one. So he was James the 1st of England. Now, James, king of two places, had been raised by Protestant lords in Scotland, remember? So he was a good Protestant leader who thought Protestantism was the best. So he created lots of laws against the Catholics. And the Catholics were not too happy about this. So some Catholics, with their leader, Guy Fawkes, decided to come up with a plan to blow up the Parliament building. This building is where they made the laws. And so he decided that they would blow it up. This was known as the Gunpowder Plot. And unfortunately, it was not successful. So, James continued being a good Protestant king who was against other religions, and this included making his very own Bible known as the King James Bible. The King James Bible is still used today, and so it is very famous. Now again, Protestants in the country loved it. Non-Protestants, not so happy. Now, moving on, maybe you guys remember from our other chapter, King Philip of Spain. Now, King Philip of Spain became really wealthy by stealing money from the native peoples in South America. He became very rich and ended up calling that land New Spain. James was jealous. I want to have money too. I want to be rich and powerful too. So he set off from England, sent ships to the New World north of New Spain, and landed there in hopes of finding gold for England. Now, the place they landed is now, today, known as America. And when they landed, the native peoples there were a little suspicious of them. Who are these foreigners? Why are they coming to our land? Why are they taking our things? So, they were not so nice to the new settlers. And the new settlers could tell their native neighbors were not too happy about them being there. So they decided to build an armed wall around their town. Their town was named Jamestown after their king, King James. And finally, one of the tribal leaders, Powhatan, decided to fight against the new people in Jamestown. John Smith, one of their leaders, was captured, and he was brought as a prisoner to their tribe. The chief talked to John Smith and said, "Hey, why are you here? Who are you? When are you leaving?" And John Smith, lying, said, "We are only here because Spain was attacking us. So we had to come here. And we want to help you. Other tribes want to attack you. We want to help you." Powhatan, not really trusting, finally said, "Okay, deal." And they lived peacefully for the remainder of their time as neighbors. But this was just the start. England would soon be taking over a lot more land in this new world. That's it for chapter 3's highlights. I'll see you next time for chapter 4. Bye-bye.